Okay, boys, I hope you're doing all well. I'm going to go over an offer that I genuinely think has the capability and has the possibility of easily doing 10 to 20K per month within your first 60 to 90 days of doing the actual offer. Now, this video is for agency owners who have an offer right now, but you're not too sure on it. You're not sure if this is the long-term play, and are looking to test out different offers and different niches. I'm not just going to tell you the niche. I'm not just going to tell you the offer. I'm actually going to tell you the best niche that I think this offer can go into. Now, I have genuine experience within this offer, kind of like the niche it's going into. I know they're heavily in demand, and we're going to run through it. Okay, so the secret winning SMMA right now, I think if you were to take advantage of this and do it right, build the real systems, etc., you could have a very, very scalable company. I'm going to be running over an SMMA offer I believe can scale to 10 to 20K per month within 60 to 90 days. I closed a 3.8K client in this niche. Okay, so this is like needed, okay? And I didn't even outbound for this. This was an inbound lead, okay? So it's really important that you first of all understand that there's going to be different, people think they are solving the same problem, but they're doing it on a different scale, and that's why people get paid less money. Me and you could have the same niche they'll go into and solve a problem for a prospect. So for example, me and you solve the problem for coaches, consultants to book more appointments and add content. But to what service inputs are we actually importing into their business? Okay, and that is the metric that you need to start. Okay, start thinking about. If you were to try and do my offer, you simply couldn't do it. The service inputs are too high. You have to have too much knowledge. You have to install too much quality. You have to have great talent acquisition and go find the people to put this in place, okay? If your offer can be replicated by your cousin coming into SMMA and he can just do it tomorrow, right, like that, the same service inputs, the same, he can kind of guarantee the same outputs, right, the same, results, your offer is not scalable, okay? Or at least it's not safe in the market. The churn rate is going to become too high, okay? So we've got the client current situation, okay? So the current situation they're in, the current state of their business, the current state of their revenue, the current status of their perhaps social status, or the appointments that they are booking, and then we've got your service inputs, okay? So for example, if you were doing a content offer, right? People go, okay, well, I want to, my prospect is a coach/consultant and I want to book them more appointments. I want to generate them more revenue through content. Okay, cool. So you can do content, right? You can do one short per day, and people are like, okay, well, I'm solving the problem because I'm doing one short per day, and that short's funneling into the content, and that's making them more money to a point, right? Your service inputs is kind of like on this scale, and it's kind of like over here, okay? That's why I talk about adding, okay, so imagine you add content plus an appointment setting system, right? Plus a lead funnel. Plus, you build an email list for the client. Can you see now you're targeting these two people are targeting the same people. They're technically solving the same problem. Okay, they want to book more appointments. They want to get more clients and leads towards coaches, consultants, or entrepreneurs selling high-ticket info products, but they're doing different things. Their service inputs is higher to what that's going to almost guarantee the client's desired situation. This doesn't guarantee anything, right? Although it kind of solves the client's desired situation, right? It technically gets more leads. It does it on a very minuscule level. Therefore, you're only being able to charge a certain retainer, and it's only going to be a certain amount of value. Okay. Once you add more value to your offer, once you do the things that actually build a really, really good service, then you're going to be able to not only sign more clients because you have a more desirable offer, you have a more desirable service, but you can charge higher, and you're actually going to keep your clients on as well. So super, super important that you map out your service inputs and really figure out where you are on this line. Okay. The current offer you're doing right now, so break down your clients, so your dream client, your dream prospect's current situation, where they need to go, so their desired situation, at what scale does your service really help to do this? Does it absolutely guarantee the result? Does it, make it irresistible for your client not to get to their desired situation? Is it a completely done for you offer? Understand the service inputs line. Once you start understanding this, you can build so many better offers. Okay? So that's about offer creation. Second, we must understand that each niche has a different problem and different offer you could push them, right? For example, if we're doing Facebook ads, for example, that might work really well for roofing companies as a lead gen Facebook ad offer. But if you were doing Facebook ads for coaches and consultants, maybe that isn't the right service to push to that prospect. So it's really, really important, not only you building an offer that can get the client from point A to point B, but understanding who to actually target. Because sometimes a lot of you guys are pushing really, really sick offers. Like, you have good offers, but the thing is, you're just not pushing them towards the right people. Like, they don't want it. They don't necessarily need it for their company. You're not pushing the right niche. So the offer that I'm about to go through, I believe, solves the problem. If you can build out different things, if there's just going to be a brief video on it, you're going to be super, super profitable. And, people are just going to end up signing up just because of the actual, the desire, what you bring the client, okay? So the offer is content plus ads, specifically on TikTok. So TikTok content plus ads to SaaS companies. I know you probably haven't thought of this, but this is one of the biggest opportunities in the market, I believe, right now. Now, this video kind of saturates it, not really, because I'm pretty small, but you need to get on this fast, right? So the primary problem, if we look at the problem, because we look at the current situation, we look at the desired situation, the problem SaaS companies had is getting users, right? Adding users to their database, scaling users, / promotion, okay? What's so cool about this offer is the SAS founders are rising. There's so many software companies now. It's ridiculous how many people get in the software game, okay? Because no-code SaaS, white label SaaS companies, and then just building SaaS businesses. But SaaS businesses need promotion. They need high users to be profitable. If you've got a SaaS and it's, say, $70 per month, well, the only way you're going to be really, really profitable and scale that to 10, 20, 30, 50K per month is by having a high user database. How are we going to have high users? Well, by promoting, by TikTok content, by ads. The software company that came to me for an inbound lead paid for 3 shorts per day, and it was literally 3.8K for the deal. Okay? That's a high deal. The reason why I like this, opposed to maybe you're pushing content or TikTok content / ads to maybe a coach / consultant, is that they're not always going to be necessarily wanting to do high mass content. But I think with SaaS, the only way you're going to scale is by doing high mass content. And high mass content correlates to more money because you're doing more content. Ads is also just to make sure your acquisition is on point. Ads run well if you get a fantastic media buyer, if you understand the ad game. Ads is a fantastic way of acquisition. It almost confirms you're going to be very, very successful if you have the right ad creative, if you're pushing the right offer, and if you understand how ads work. Okay, so I believe an offer where you combine content, okay, where combine TikTok content, short form, plus ads, plus having a media buy for SaaS companies, primarily focused on TikTok, but you can also build a brand on Insta, etc. Primarily focused on TikTok content, trying to blow up, because TikTok, I really think we're in the early stages of really capitalizing on TikTok. I know there's a lot of coaches, consultants, selling stuff on TikTok, etc. But with using the platform, you really can blow up quite quick. You really can generate a 1 mil view for your client, opposed to maybe YouTube Shorts or Instagram where it's super slow. No matter what, you won't blow an Instagram like that. It's going to take time. But with TikTok, you could take your client from making you could have a 0 user SaaS company, and you could scale them to 100 users, 150 users with 1 month by having the right ad, which is cheap as well. The TikTok ad budget is incredibly cheap, which is why I believe this is such a good opportunity as well. Plus content, and scale them so fast. Okay, so I would primarily focus on TikTok content plus ads for SaaS companies, solving the problem of users / promotion. Okay, and like I said, this is going to be so good because the SaaS, the number of the users of SaaS companies is rising. There's hundreds of SaaS being created every single day. Okay, you need to capitalize on that. SaaS has blown up, right? SaaS has absolutely blown up, and you need to capitalize that. Instead of starting the SaaS, be the shovel. Provide the shovels. I'll scale your SaaS company. So what's your next steps? I want to just run through quickly your next steps. If you're like, oh, damn, yeah, no, I really see how this can be a good offer, utilizing how viral TikTok can go, adding content in my offer, adding ads, maybe building a community for the SaaS. I don't know, right? You could do so much more things. Building a private lead funnel, be creative, absolutely be creative. Always come back to this service inputs ladder, how you can add more, and actually fulfill on that. But the main premise of the offer is TikTok content / ads for SaaS companies. Now you can venture into whatever kind of SaaS you want to target. So maybe a startup SaaS company, no code, white label, or just SaaS companies who offer maybe free trials and stuff. But these are going to be your next steps. Okay. First, we obviously have to, the first thing I would do is these two. So service development and headline guarantee sales funnel. Okay. So building out what this offer is, what you're going to, work on the product development. What is this product going to be? How are you really, really going to help this situation? Map it out on a lucid chart like this. Like, what is the main premise of when SaaS companies come on? What's the onboarding process going to be like? What's the first week going to be like? How are you going to, who you going to onboard? Like, what team members do you need? Do you need an editor? Do you need someone who specializes in TikTok content, so a TikTok specialist? Do you need a TikTok media buyer? Place these people in your company, or at least, start prepping for that. Work on the product, right? And then start working on the overall brand of your agency. So the headline, the guarantee, the sales funnel, very, very quick stuff, but, all needs to be optimized. If you can have a 1% advantage, take it, okay? So your headline, we help SaaS companies, and that's a glitch, by the way. Harvey's not actually calling me. I don't know why he keeps doing that. We help SaaS companies scale to 500 plus users within 60 days. Okay, that's a good headline for you guys. Okay, use it via content and acquisition or ads, paid advertising. So build out your sales funnel, build out your guarantee, build out your headline, work on product development, get this done quick, move fast in business because people are going to be watching this video. This is a fantastic opportunity. I really, really think you could pitch 30 SaaS companies right now, and you could literally book so many calls because they're so new, right? Like even SaaS founders don't really know how to run a SaaS. Like they're just getting into it because it's kind of the new thing, okay? Instead of doing the new thing, be the agency for that thing. If I was actually fully restarting, right? Obviously my offer now is perfect. Love my offer. You can't replicate it. It's fantastic. But if I was restarting, I'd go into this. I'd scale SaaS companies somehow. And then you got to work on your sales assets / content, right? If you can build out a TikTok for yourself that talks about SaaS, how to scale SaaS companies, you can blow up on TikTok a little bit yourself, gonna help. Will always help, right? Build a brand on Instagram, build a brand on Facebook, build a brand on all these things. And when you leverage maybe through acquisition, if you're leveraging Facebook outbound, Instagram outbound, you're going to stand such a more opportunity if you have an optimized profile. And if you're like, hey, yeah, I'm Archie Richard and I, scale SaaS companies, and then, they've got this Loom videos, it's short form content of you talking about how you scale SaaS brands using this method, even spin a little name, some bullshit name on it as well. Not Facebook ads, so Facebook outbound, you can leverage for your acquisition. So I'd start building sales assets straight away. Facebook outbound for your acquisition, IG outbound for acquisition. Cold email could work as well for SaaS companies. So we'll go cold email. That's mainly going to be your acquisition. So dial in your outbound prospecting. So a VA also, like that will be on when planning out this offer. You'll need a VA. So you need a VA, appointment setter, to run your outbound. You'll probably need lead sources, maybe a cold email software. But work on your fulfillment development, right? You can take ideas from this. So TikTok content / ads, / TikTok ads for SaaS companies. Super low budget on the ad spend, which is nice as well. Build out your headline, build out your guarantee, build out your sales funnel. SFC, talking about your offer plus VSL, pretty much just scaling sales assets. You're just going to have such a better reply rate, right? If you can start building a brand around this, becoming the authority figure as well, it's going to help for sales calls. Put out your headline, guarantee funnel, the branding of your company. So agency branding. Like when I say that, I don't mean like, your agency page on the nice graphics. I mean like, what's your guarantee? What's your funnel? What's your headline? Like, what do prospects expect to get from this offer? Okay. And then service development, hire the team members. So who do you need to place in your company? Company placements. So do you need a media buyer? You probably need a media buyer. Let's plan this out, me and you actually. you should be writing if like you've watched up to the point in this video, you're 14 minutes in, so you're kind of considering this. You should be writing this shit down. You're going to need a media buyer. You're going to need an editor to edit the content / maybe a scheduler. They ain't going to be posting that, which is also really, really good about the offer as well. It's like the reason why the offer was so high ticket for my SaaS company of scaling with content is because with SaaS, they don't post it themselves. It's not themselves. So you can charge a little bit higher there as well. So editor, so scheduler, which could be the same person. A media buyer, so a TikTok. Oh, you've got that TikTok media buyer. Maybe a content specialist, so who someone that's generated mass views on TikTok and knows how the algorithm works. You can place them in your company, and that's going to be for service delivery. For VA, I would say an appointment setter. You might need some sort of email software if you're sending cold email, if that is your acquisition. Keep it lean at the start, you know what I'm saying? Don't go into a bunch of different acquisition channels, but I think that's probably going to be your best shot. And then you'll start getting referrals and stuff, and you can go from there. So I think this is a fantastic offer. I've literally mapped out exactly what you need to do. I don't want to hear any excuses. Don't, obviously, if you're doing an offer right now, bro, like, and it's not working, but you haven't put much time into it, don't like absolutely switch. But I just think this is one of the best opportunities in the market, and I thought I'd just run it by you very, very quickly. So I hope you found value from that. If you haven't added me on Instagram, it's lukejackson.mx, and if you aren't in the Agency Network free Discord, get in the free Discord. There's a free course in there on how you can scale your SMA from 0 to 10k per month. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.